Wait! One time, main channel record. I should be recording now. Okay, hello and welcome back to Tinkleberry's Fireplace Talks and Stories. So in today's episode, I thought, we might as well have a reaction video. As, well, the Minecraft trailer or teaser has been out for about 16 hours, and I've seen, like, so many other big YouTubers, I tell you, have, like, Stampy Longnose and so much else, talking about it. So I thought, what, it could be a fun thing to do a video on, I tell you. Could be a fun thing to do a video on. So that is why we are here today, is to do a reaction to it. So I have it all, set up, I tell you. I've got it, hopefully in the middle of the screen. I'm not sure how middle of it is, but it is there. Let me just scoot that one thing over there. Yeah, that's about right. That's about right there. Alright, so let us roll down the curtains. Actually, I think that white at the top is a bit too... There. That's a little bit better. Had it there for ages. But it's been a while since our last reaction video, that being the reaction to the games coming out for white foreign games, and that was actually quite fun. Quite fun time. But now, let us, start the Minecraft trailer, I tell you, the part that never got, it never made sense to me, I tell you. I cannot speak, my words do not want to form. Also, it comes out in 2025 April. I find that hilarious. It'd be more like a late April Fool's joke of a movie, Also, you can see, I just was going over there and all I saw was that, it cracks me up there. But the thing that never made sense to me, why is the nether purple? Well, why is the nether portal blue, not purple? That's what I was trying to say. It never made sense to me. Also, I really like this opening area. I really do. And also, when I watched this originally, I could not hear a single thing, I tell you. Could not hear a single thing. But I do quite enjoy the environment that they have gone with it. But at the same time, it feels like this should have been its own animation. I've got to be honest. Like, this entire opening area, it doesn't feel right having, like, regular people. And also, why is that tree so thin? And then you see a tree later on, and it's like this big chunky thing, right? It doesn't make sense. And also, they definitely did this in one of the rooms that are very circlish. They have the Beatles song in this? Dang. Didn't know. Microsoft Store. This is not the time. I do not care. But they did this in one of the areas, like, they're not even walking in that environment. Like, maybe the floor looks like it, but they're just walking and then there's nothing around them. So it just makes it 10 times funnier. Now, I still do not agree why they had to change the portal. Maybe it was messing with the green screen or something. I'm not sure. Also, I don't understand why they didn't go with Minecraft characters. Like, there was this animation from back in the day that I cannot remember its name. I tried looking it up after this when I first seen it. This is my second reaction, but at the same time, who cares? But it never made sense to me why they went with human characters. I feel like they could cut down the cost so much by just having the voice of the person, and they don't have to get ready into these, outfits and all that. Like, I like the idea of them doing the outfits of the person before they go in to this world. Like, they've just went into this portal and all that. It's, they've just went in, and now they're Minecraft characters. They could do something like, what they did for, what was it, Jumanji, 2 or 3, whatever one. It was the second or third one. It was the third one. You could pick a character and you would be that character, and then, you play as that character. But I thought, they could do, my words are just not working now. There's just so much on my mind that, I'm trying to say, and then it's not working, I tell you. Also, I love how it's number 1 on trend, and then now 16 hours left. Well, later, not left. But if they did the idea of doing it as Minecraft characters, but it's a person All they would need to do is just the body rigging, and then that's it. Like, we've seen animations of, you know, this stuff, you know, years ago. I think it's 10 years since that video where those guys jump into that portal, ended up in a single player guy's world, and, you know, cookies. Memorize that. Like, I enjoy the environment, I tell you. You got birch trees and all that, but like this, yeah, this feels like, you know, Minecraft, but then you see the other trees and it doesn't feel like Minecraft. It feels like that mod. That mod, what's that mod called again? It just went clear in my head. It's that environment mod that makes the tree super thin. It was in RL Craft mod pack. I find it very funny, this character. That's probably the only person that really redeems us, and also this is the best part. I love that sheep. I love that sheep. So the thing is, it just feels so out of place. Like, it feels like this should have been its own animation, its own, like, you know, movie or short movie if you wanted. Like, this could have all been its own movie about these people. Like, I would have watched something in this animation because it looks weird, it looks wacky. But having humans there kind of just takes away from the weirdness and just makes it 10 times more not, well, weird, and you know what I mean.
What the hell?
And that just feels so out of place, that one line, I tell you. Like, why? Why? Like, you know, a lot of these people just seem out of place. Like, I feel like if it was Minecraft, you know, it'd be a little bit more understandable, but next year. And also, I like this, you know, what they've gone with for the piglins. But then, from what you've seen, yeah, it is a teaser. It's not like a full trailer, you know, trailer. It just doesn't feel right, you know, having it right after, you know, all of that stuff. You're not really eased into it fully, you know, it's kind of just not done well. That's what I'm gonna say. It's just not done well. Like, you know, from what we've seen so far, it doesn't seem like it's gonna be that enjoyable of a movie. The animation's cool. And I like this design because it reminds me of, you know, Captain Sparkle's Fallen Kingdom, you know, the, you know, rideable gas that they had in that. I gotta go back to that wolf. I really hate the wolf design. Like, it looks like, let me pull up paint for you. It literally looks like, let me, imagine this is the tail. I can't do a tail properly. I clicked that, but it did not click. There's the tail. And then it goes like this. If we look back at the image, actually it's much more thinner. And then it just has this big chunky body that just doesn't make sense. And then you have the, you know, head here. I'll draw some ears for you. There we go. There's a snout, you know. Where it's got a big, you know, scary mouth. You know, why am I adding detail to this? It's only a quick drawing. There we go. But it just feels so unusual, the style that they went with for this stuff. But at the same time, I kind of feel like it's underwhelming. Like, you know, you hear about the Minecraft movie, you think about Minecraft itself. It feels like it's its own thing. I feel like I'm playing Survival Craft. That game was a banger, I tell you. Survival Craft, really underappreciated. Let me actually show Survival Craft. Like, I know I'm reacting to this, but at the same time I want to talk about it. But Survival Craft, I feel like it's such a game that never got the respect that it should have. Like, it seems such an interesting, like, spin on, like, you know, Minecraft itself. Yeah, it does have free Minecraft blocks, but at the same time, you know, 2011. It is really a great game. I would love to do, like, an entire series on it. But you see it for yourself, like, you know, you can create some crazy stuff. It reminds me more of this than it does of Minecraft, I tell you. Like, if I can find a wolf. There's basically, you know, an idea of what I'm going with there. My voice just broke there, I do apologise. But, it gives you the idea of what I'm going with here, I tell you. With that animal shape. Alright, let us, you know, just continue on. Now, Minecraft, you know, crafting, I tell you. This just feels like they just gathered 3 people around the table, told them to, like, smack this, you know. Like, I'm pretty sure this is, you know, the stuff that's on the table is not actually there, so they're just banging, like, you know, something on the table. Like, they have, like, some object there to kind of give them reference. Because I don't think this is actually, you know, physically made. But it could be, I'm not sure. And if you're... Wait, I want to go back. This entire area, I tell you, I do quite enjoy the area, you know, the environmental, you know, building that they've done. Like, the villagers, you know, they live in good, but that person doesn't even have a road to their house. Everyone gets a road to their house in Minecraft. Unless it's terribly generated, so I guess that person's terribly, you know, generated position. But I really like the design and all that for certain stuff in this, you know, trailer. And then other stuff, you know, I just think, oh, that's not very good. Now this one bit, I really hate how small they made the block. Because it doesn't make sense. So, like, Minecraft blocks would be the size of your foot. So why didn't they just make it larger instead of this tiny little thing? Because it feels like, you know, you could just shove it in your pocket. Like, yeah, that's the feeling that, you know, they're going with there. But at the same time, you know, it just doesn't feel right. Like, if I see a Minecraft block, I think it's got to turn into, like, this, you know, massive block that I'm going to have to shove in my inventory that, you know, if I chuck it on the ground, you know, it looks large. Like, it looks the size of my foot, you know, to my, like, maybe ankle or, you know, mid-leg, maybe around there. But making it this small just doesn't make sense. I think it's just, you know, for actors, you know, being able to hold it, you know, a little bit easier.
About here, you can...
But, you know, you see what I'm meaning. You know, it's so small. Like, it just doesn't make sense. I really like, you know, the idea of this area, but why didn't they go with pillagers? Why didn't they go with pillagers? Like, piglins, you know, I like the idea of them doing, like, something like Fallen Kingdom, you know, when the piglins decide to invade, you know, they could have done that. That could have been a whole, you know, story right there. But bam, you know, they didn't. And it's kind of odd that, you know, this piglin... Like, this guy should be on the front lines. He looks like a blacksmith more than a, you know, fighter here. Now, the fluffy creeper, that got me. It does look pretty cool. Coming to take you away. that lines up perfectly there. I'm gonna screenshot that. I love that. That's brilliant there. Now, it looks like they have to go to the Nether at some point, but why is he in the Nether Fortress? Pigmen, you know, took over the Nether Fortress and all that. And also, there's blazes and gas, you know, around there. So why are piglins take... I guess maybe they conquered it, but at the same time, you know, it doesn't make sense. Makes sense with a bastion. I think there's a bastion in the back over there, if you can see it a little bit better. I'm not sure. Also, the Nether seems quite dark. Kind of like, you know, the stone that they use for the bastions. Blackstone. It reminds me of that instead of actual red Nether. And also this is just the most cringiest kind of style, you know, of how they brought them in. Also, I kind of do feel like it should have been either, you know, a Latin person or an African person that should have been Steve. Like in certain Steve, you know, things, I tell you. If we go search up Steve Minecraft, I wonder how long it take for a... Nope, there is no, you know, thingy there. But this is Steve Minecraft. Like, yeah, you have the certain ones like the Minecraft 360 Steve. It kind of looks a bit white, but still tanned. But it just feels like it should have been... Oh, so when did they make, you know, his mouth straight? I remember that one. I just never realized. Oh wait, that's the new one. You know what, I'm not sure. But yeah, it kind of looks a bit, you know, lighter, you know, his skin. But, you know, that's the Minecraft 360, that's Plastic Steve. That's the one that everyone really remembers because of it being on the cover of the Xbox 360. That's the one that I think of, you know, if they were deciding to do a later, you know, Steve. But Jack Black, I tell you. I like the idea of him being the voice character of it. Let me rewind it. But literally just asked him to get in a blue t-shirt. Also, what happened here? Ah, he must have been set on fire. So something set him on fire. Like, you know, these people don't really seem that impressed, you know. If someone got set on fire in their world, they would be rushing to get some water. But, you know, because they're here, they're like, you know, like, what's going on, you know? Are we supposed to do something? Like, go get some water. The guy's literally burning in front of you. You know, if this was realistic, you know, he would be dead on the ground right now.
Who are you?
I
Steve.
am Steve.
It just seems so stupid. It just seems so stupid. To be honest, it just seems so stupid. It looks like they just got a guy to just film, you know, Jack Black and saying one line and do this, wah, you know, sing. He should have been, you know, if they ever did another Mario movie, I would like, you know, to make this guy just Mario. I feel like it'd be the right decision just having him, you know, like fully body, just Mario. Just put like a red hat on him, bam, like a red baseball hat. Not even like a plumber hat, you know. Just draw like an M on it, bam, you know, you got Mario.
Steve.
Like, you know, he was in the Mario movie, I know that, but you know, I feel like that would be, you know, just a funny choice. Really, the Thunder Clash? It just seems very like, you know, 2012 kind of movie, you know, style.
Okay.
This guy is such a tool bag.
Now this, I tell you, it seems interesting. Like, oh, it's all getting built, I tell you. And then you see it. Where's all the green? Where's all the, like, lava, you know? They could have done, you know, something cool with this, but they just went with the normal Minecraft thing. Made it round, added some sharper edges, you know, some chip damage and all that. It feels like they just never wanted to be creative with it. Now this, like, I love the creature's designs. I feel like it should have been its own thing. You know, like its own short, you know, movie kind of thing. You know how they used to do, like, short movies on, like, you know, certain stuff, like, you know, it would be like, you know, 7-minute, like, short video of, like, you know, famous movie. I feel like that should have been what this was. But then it wasn't. Also, I really like the house designs, I tell you. They're very, you know, unique. I really like them. And then it just goes back to Judy. Oh, I love that, I tell you. But it's coming to April 4th. Only in theaters. Experience it at IMAX. Like, step right this way. It just feels like, you know, so underwhelming. Like, if you see all the stuff of, you know, the thing. Like, this is only 1 minute, I tell you. Like, I've talked for 20 minutes, you know. No wonder, you know, other people have talked for, you know, just the amount of time that I've talked, you know. It's just so stupid. Like, it's interesting in certain stuff, but it just feels so out of place, a lot of stuff, I tell you. Like, just the people and all that, it just seems out of place. It just doesn't feel right. Like, they could have just done Minecraft characters, cut the budget, like, by, like, 20% by actually not having the real person there, and just having them in the recording studio, you know. Would have been much more easier, you know, just animating a, you know, character than, you know, having the actual person walking in a big circle. Because this kid, you know, you see how they're walking, right? They just stand still. If you see their head, they just stop moving. Because this is only a room. Like, you know, it's understandable that. But at the same time, I find it stupid that, you know, they have this grand opening, but they're not having them at the very edge, like looking over to the water and all that. They're having them just walk through this little grass bit and then that's it. It seems like it's so rushed. Like, it feels like, you know, there should have been a lot more with it. Like, they had all this time, you know, to make, you know, all the stuff for it. And it kind of feels too rushed. Like, how they could have done it all could have been done a lot better. Like, from what I've, you know, said, you know, might have thrown you, you know, a bit off by me just going but there's just so much going through my head at the same time, you know, that I just wanted to speak, you know, about it. About how stupid it kinda is, I tell you. Like, I feel like they should have got someone, you know, to be Minecraft Steve, you know, that's not like Jack Black. Or at least give Jack Black a shave, you know. Looks like he's not been shaved in like 20 years. Cracks me up that. But that blue portal really bugs me. Like, why? Why not purple? You know what? I'm gonna leave a comment. Where's the purple? Where's the purple portal? Oh, that cracks me up. Alright, well, you know what? I'm done just, you know, whacking this potato sack, I tell you. It's probably, you know, pure, you know, destroyed by now, you know. It's been, how many hours? 16 hours. It's probably well whipped by now, I tell you. Alright. So, hopefully you've enjoyed this reaction and talk about the Minecraft trailer teaser. So, have a nice day, safe, observable, be observable, think of the right ones, very important, I'm a base, these things, I'm a base, bye bye.